good? What's good? What it do? Feel like a DJ right now. I promised y'all I was gonna come on, man, and rap with the family a little bit. Got some football talking to do. It's Thursday night, man. It's Gulf Coast Classic week in. Jackson State about to beat the shit out of Alabama A&M. Yeah, it's about that time, y'all. About that time. Let me know y'all can hear me. Real quick, I'll take this off in just a sec, man. Y'all can hear me just fine? Yes, sir. 9-0, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Still have some more donations to come through, man. That's pretty dope. The call, sorry about the delay. I moved the time back because I was trying to coordinate the pickup of the freezer that we talked about. I'm not going to spend much time on that, but I did it on the last stream. But just was coordinate that because the the team is playing and they traveling and they so we was working everything out so we can get it delivered and everything. So got the call right before it was time to come on, but it's all good. It's all good. I want to make sure I send a quick shout out to everyone that still poured in donations, man, after the fact. So we are all set, man, to get full pallet of Gatorade, man, some water, whole lot of other stuff, man. I want to shout out my man Brian, brother Johnny B, Natalie A, Jerica, Lamont J, Tarante D, Estelle K, Kevin W, Rod, Irvin, Tom A. Man, big time. Way to come through, man. Y'all came through with a second wave of donations, man, and I think we just about fulfilled that. So I'm not going to ask for any more. I think we pretty much got everything we need. So we'll hold off on donations. You don't have to send any more for the project that we were on. So we oh man, I got my brother gonna join us. Hold on just a second. Let me go ahead and drop this overlay, man. What it do? What's happening, bro?
Baby.
What's cracking lacking, man? You know I'm always on the road, man. So you know your boy is somewhere in the United States, man. What's
Same
cracking?
here, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
somewhere,
man.
somewhere in the United States.
Hey, man, had to get you on the show, man. Had to get you on this thing. I was running out of shit to say, man. They like, man, they tired of looking at my face. Had to get you on.
Man.
Hey, but hey, I'm gonna let you know what we worked on, what we working on, man, and what we have worked on, and give you a sec, man, to kind of show some love to the family, bro. They blessed us
Oh
with with what we were trying
man.
to do.
Thank y'all. Look, thank everybody. And it's good to know that we can actually do a little crowd surf for the women's basketball team, and that's just kind of giving you guys a sample of how we actually get down within the 1400 Club. We just do it amongst ourselves, but it just kind of give you guys a feel of what we do. We get a short-term project that's going to be done rather quickly. We crowd surf amongst ourselves, but this time we crowd surf with you guys. We're from there to get money, and the money is collected, transaction is made, and what the money was going for, you see it being in use, tangibly done ASAP. So
Yep.
no red tape, no BS, no I don't see this, I don't see that. Soon as money is exchanged, money is being put to use, and you're seeing why it's being put to use. No red tape and no BS. And that's the best way I think anybody would like to see, where their funds are going. And you see it done within a day or two of you giving
Yep.
it to whoever you'll give it to.
Well, that's why I was saying, bro. We good. We fulfilled our mission, this mission of the few items that she mentioned. Now, unless she come back and say she needs something else, you don't have to send any more donations for that. I think we good to go.
Yeah.
But if you guys would like to donate to the channel, though, you know, Cash App Ken, Cash App, no, I'm about to say Nunzio, Cash App, not Zostradamus. Anyway, enough of that, bro. Hey, man, anytime we get you on, dog, you know what time it is, baby. We 9-0 on quest to be 10-0. I'm sorry, man. I had, your boy, man. I had to give me a couple, give me a little sour patch.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
and look, like we told y'all, man, we setting history, man. We
Yes.
set brand new history with every single game going forward. And I'm telling y'all now, y'all gonna say, man, Zoe said this, man, a month ago. But man, in 2 more games, we will be the first SWAC team in modern history. And I'm willing to bet in FCS history to go a full season with not one quarterback to throw for 200 yards in a full entire season.
You already coming out the gates with it. Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, man, when at the end of the season, we're gonna do a little superlatives in our own kind of way, man. We're gonna reflect on all the numbers from what this team has done, man. Y'all gonna be fascinated for real, for real.
Yeah. Yeah. It said PV helping keep Zoe's dream alive. We ain't worried about Zoe's dream. We need to send them damn yellow bellies home, man. They had a chance and they failed. We ain't doing it tonight.
Yeah, but we need to send them home though.
Yeah, I got you. Y'all go ahead and get them lights up, man. Go ahead and hit the lights up, man. Get the shutter stream. I'm moving around, so I wasn't. I'm gonna start doing the. I'm gonna start, posting these streams a lot sooner. But it's a little, like I said, we're gonna be fluid with this thing until we get, settled in on everything. We got some moving parts right now. But yeah, man, hey, I don't know if you guys have seen it. A lot of good energy around the Gulf Coast Classic, bro. Man, they down there they kicked off their concerts. Man, they put a lot of energy behind this, bro. This is a big weekend for Mobile, man. Go ahead.
The game is gonna sell out. So that brings up another point. You know how many sellouts this make for JSU this season?
I don't know. I gotta go count them, bro. I mean, it's a lot of them, though.
That's your 6. That's your 6 sellout.
That's impressive, man.
This will make the 6th sellout JSU has had this year. It's never been done in SWAC history.
So I'm actually, hey Roger. Me and Zoe talked about this before the stream started, because I told him, I said, bro, I'm so proud of Coach Prime. And listen, I know we say we usually talk about everything that he's doing and a lot, but let me say this, man. It doesn't go unnoticed what Coach Prime is doing. Shout out to, Deion Sanders Jr., Coach Prime, his whole staff, and everything that's going on at the university, because what this man Coach Prime is really changing the game, bro. He's changing the game, and he's
setting the precedent.
He is, man. Bethune-Cookman, I think they're dealing with another hurricane, man, in Florida. Y'all be safe in the area. I think but I just, when I was watching that video, I didn't know that that's what was going to be said. So when it was said, I was like, man, this man is different, bro. He different, man. We talk smack and we all about competition, but he always keep the big picture in mind. And that goes to show a lot of times, though, when people have reached a certain level in their life, they focus on blessing others, and it's not about them anymore. And he just exudes that. No matter what he's doing for us, he's always saying, I am my brother's keeper. And to have Coach Terry Sims, who I do feel like deserves another year, because, bro, they have just Bethune-Cookman done been through a lot this year, bro. They have, bro.
But you know what? Let's not undersell exactly what he did. He didn't just open his arms for them to have practice. He actually said, no, they're not just going to use the facility and just eat with the team. We're going to give them everything that we have available to them for their practice. So guess
All the
what?
resources,
Now,
yes.
yeah. So now, they're going to utilize the camera film to watch film of practice. They got full use of everything that JSU has to offer. Everything.
Right. So here's the thing I would say. See, this is when we gotta start holding people accountable in this space that we in. We talk about media. We talk about this is what I would challenge media personalities, because we had the video, we had fun with it. You know what I'm saying? We played around with it too. Absolutely, AD Robinson. I'm sorry, I didn't. Trust me, we got the best AD in the game, Diamond. You got to worry about. That's why one of the things I don't like to do is I don't like to list, because you probably go forget somebody and then it might give out the impression you overlook them. Ain't no overlooking AD, man. That's my brother, man. That's our brother. You know what I'm saying? He the best in the game. And he is absolute student athlete first, and he was the one that went and got Coach Prime. But anyway, back to what we were saying. It's amazing, bro, when you think about it, because it's like, damn, I've never seen this done before. Not saying that it maybe it has been, but I have never seen it like this, bro. We always tend to have this mentality where we say, it's me. It's all about me and mine. I'm gonna take care of my house. I ain't gonna worry about nobody else. But man, this right here was just this was something. And he said that he told Coach Sims that, and Coach Sims took him up on his offer.
Yep.
And that's just one thing, bro. We not even. Hey, how about this? We're gonna talk about it all. We don't have to do it in segments, but we could say. Then we hop back on YouTube today, Zoe, and he's sitting down and his man do a video calling out Tater Tot and Shokwe. I'm gonna say their name because you can say the governor. I know Shokwe personally. I don't know Tater Tot, but you know the governor Tate Reeves. But here's what we'll say, man. At the end of the day, that man is all kids that are at Jackson State University are Jackson natives. Right now, they all live and reside in Jackson, Mississippi. So everything that's transpiring and that's happening in Jackson, they're affected by. So, it takes a man that goes and say who had a show that. So here's what I say about that. I think I left a point out. The point I was making is that this is why as in the media, people don't have to like people, but I would just. You got a lot of people that take sides and they blindly just hate regardless of what's going on or what's transpiring, right? But when stuff like this happens that you can't really hate on, they get quiet on that. You know what I'm saying? They get quiet. Man, what's up, Shaq? Shaq, I'm gonna drop the link. I don't know if you can come on, bro. I can't wait to hear what you got to say. I know we didn't get a chance to talk about it, but I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna text you the link, bro. Please come on if you can come on. Shaq, y'all know the big Aristotle, man. He part of Tiger Talk. Like I said, I'm not gonna open the stream up just yet because I want to make sure I stay on point with our perspective. Zoe almost, I think Zoe heading to the crib or whatever, or wherever, I don't know. But I don't know what just happened with him, but we'll see. Let me send this link to Shaq real quick. Shaq, if you can come on. Come on, if you can't, don't worry about it. But I'm gonna send the link anyway. Man, what the hell your name is, bro? Man, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Let me just send it directly to you, bro. I ain't worried about that. There we go. Yeah, but that was monumental, bro. Go ahead, bro.
No, I'm just saying, man, we can't lose sight of the fact of, again, we talking about two ends of the spectrum in one day. And this is a football coach doing what he's doing in both capacities. Understand that a football coach doesn't do what he does in regards to bringing another program down. This happens all the time, but this is typically done with the AD. I'm not saying that AD Robinson didn't have his hand in this, but this is Coach Prime on the front line with this. You know what I'm saying? Then also, let me go back to the game Saturday. They got all these different hip hop stars in there, but what does Coach Prime do? He see one of our Hall of Famers sitting down, He go get.
Oh,
He goes and he gets. You know what I'm saying? Say, oh
that
no,
was
man, he
beautiful,
don't sit
bro.
there. He come on the
That was
sideline with us.
beautiful, bro.
What coach does that?
Yeah, man. He pays homage, man. Oh, that was beautiful. Go ahead.
What coach does that, man? So, and look, and for everybody that got something negative to say, guess what? While y'all being negative and got something to say about it, the outside world is seeing it. And it's and guess what? We're gonna reap the benefit of it too. And you're gonna see the benefits next month. Please believe me.
What he call? Hey. Oh, speaking of, Coach puts out a video talking about I ain't hard to find. He's a masterful recruiter, man.
He keep telling them, look, I got some shelter for you. A lot of folks want some shelter in little old Jackson.
Hey, man. It says football team will be in the state to play all. Hey, that's all right, man. That's powerful, man. That's powerful. Coach Prime isn't just bringing light to HBCUs, bringing light to the city of Jackson. Absolutely. And to him, like you said, we got to settle our differences. We got to get this water situation resolved, bro. We got to get it resolved. But anyway.
Hey, and look, and while we talking, not to get too off the subject, to add to what you're just saying, Ken, man, if y'all really think Jackson has all that is going on right now with JSU, man, do y'all have any idea what JSU would really be like if Jackson, Mississippi was really thriving? Do you really know what Jackson State would be like if Jackson was thriving? Man, wouldn't nobody want to see us? If Jackson, Mississippi was truly thriving in the way that it needs to be, Jackson State is going to be hell to deal with in more ways than one.
I agree, bro. I'm getting like an echo.
That might be me. Yeah, I just got to the crib, man. I'm about to go ahead and bounce.
No, you
can
good,
you?
Bro.
No, so let me get ready. I just got to the crib. I'm gonna get ready to bounce anyway.
No, you good. Give your take. I'll shut up and give your thoughts on this Jackson State, Alabama A&M game before you go, bro. And then like I said, I'll finish it up.
I tell y'all what, y'all know how. Look, y'all know how I am on my scores. I pretty much been staying with what our average is.
Yeah.
But I can just go tell you we gonna go a little bit above our average. And I call this game personally for me, this is Daddy Bowl to me. That's what I call this game.
You gotta explain that one, bro. Come on with it.
This game is Daddy Bowl because I'm not gonna let y'all make it because remember, Prime is Daddy Ball. He don't want Shadua to compete, yada yada yada. So this is Daddy Bowl because we're going against Quincy Casey. So this is gonna be grown versus bows up. Okay.
There you go.
There you go. So I can pretty much tell you now, my score for this game, we're not gonna hit 61, but we definitely gonna get half 100. I'm predicting 56-13. One touchdown, maybe two. Not bump that. 56-10. How about that? 56-10. That's what we're doing. But I tell you like this. But I tell y'all like this. Do not be shocked if we get 60 again. Don't be shocked. We got 66 against Grambling. I think we might be clicking Saturday in Mobile, especially in the packed house. And I hope like here they brought that pink scooter because this is the Daddy Bowl, aka Pink Scooter revival.
They say pink scooter game. We're gonna run them boys out the building.
Yeah, man.
What's
good, Ken? What's good, Zo?
What's up, big Aristotle?
Man, look, I can't turn the camera on right now, man.
No, you good, man.
In the office sleep.
Yeah,
you good. But look, I'm finna dip, man.
All right, bro.
All right, man. I get up with y'all.
Hey, where the tag at? I just wanted to get your thoughts on that game, bro. Don't do your
no
thing,
problem, man. Hey, go Tigers, man. I love.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that, bro. Go ahead. What you got, man?
Oh man, I just tuned in. I heard y'all talking about the generosity that Coach Prime
Yeah, I
extended.
want to get your thoughts on that, bro, because it's a couple of things I want to touch on. Then we'll touch on a little football, and we'll go from there. First thing first, man. I was just impressed with our coach. Coach Prime is constantly being just a model example of what it means to be that brother's keeper. What it means to be exactly what you always say every time we've done a show. You've always talked about, what our greatest wealth is our unity. And every time he does something like that, he just keeps um, he busts the bubble of hate and divisiveness. And I think it sent a good message. It felt, I was very proud, man, to see the visual of Coach Prime on his cart with Coach Terry Sims and the scout from the Los Angeles Rams, and then you had A.D. Robinson, and it just goes to show that, and like Diamond said, it wasn't Coach Sims and the Bethune-Cookman University staff was not too proud to reach out. You know what I'm saying? And it
Hmm.
just speaks a lot to them being willing to help, and then for Coach Prime just rolling out the red carpet. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that they had everything that they needed at their disposal. And the other part was the message to the mayor and the governor to settle their differences and let's get this damn water crisis situation resolved. We need solutions. He talked about all Jackson wants is hope. Jackson State being on top and everything we see transpiring is giving the city hope. But at the same time, when we're constantly dealing with low water pressure, which affects all of our programs, as well as the citizens of Jackson, Mississippi, which Shaq, you and I know we've dealt with this since we were kids. And it's time for a solution. It's time to stop talking. It's time to stop playing politics. It's time to stop going back and forth. It's time to get the damn problem fixed. He put out a message saying he believed in both of them. He adored both of them, and he wanted them to um, let's get this thing resolved, man. So those were the two things we opened with, and then I'll let you just kind of, just go where you want to go with it.
Well, looking at it from the surface, Mississippi is the hospitality state, and it's our job to be the leaders, and especially how we want to extend that hospitality and generosity to our own brethren. And so, I thought it was a monumental moment to just say, you know what, you need help, we got you. And it doesn't matter if we may be inconvenienced. It doesn't matter that, we're preparing for a game as well. We got the facilities. You're in the area. You're welcome to everything. And I thought that was a good gesture, man. That was a good way to just say we all in this thing together, and we are, because Thorne Cookman is no different from JSU. We all got the same struggles as an HBCU.
Right.
We our schools were started because obviously we couldn't go to some of the PWIs, and so our institutions were started by obviously former slaves. Some of them started by former slaves, but it is what it is. Here we are in this day and age, and it's important. Ken, you mentioned it. One of my favorite sayings is that our unity is our wealth, and it is. And I can't wait for our people to really pay attention to what that really means going forward. You know, the first scripture that we bring up, we sometimes just to show our meekness is turn the other cheek. Well, what did Jesus do? He turned the other cheek, and people don't even really understand what turn the other cheek meant. Turn the other cheek wasn't meant towards your enemies. Turn the other cheek was meant towards your brethren. That means when your brethren is out there acting stupid and idiotic and don't know right from wrong and maybe can't see the light because of his own ignorance and instability, turn the
Hmm.
other cheek. Still love them, but turn the other cheek. And that's not to say, that sometimes you can't tell them off, but at the same time, sometimes you can't be as harsh with your brother because of lack of knowledge and lack of wisdom. But at the end of the day, I mean, I commend Coach Prime and the whole staff for what they did. And you guys mentioned about what he did on the sideline with the Hall of Famer. I mean,
Oh yeah,
what
yeah,
what other
Dr. Doom.
what other NCAA coach is going to do that? I haven't seen, maybe because it wasn't been publicized, maybe because it wasn't videotape or it wasn't on media, but I've never seen that. I've never seen a coach on the sideline say, you know what, bring him down.
I mean, he gives you that That's the beautiful thing about just us as a people, man. We always been like the way we do things, man. It's always more
It's always different.
HBCUs.
Yeah.
It's a family field. So Coach Prime does a lot of things unconventional, and that's what's
Yep.
so beautiful about him as a coach. And man, you see him interacting with a lot of the young superstar hip hop artists and rappers and stuff like that. I mean, he's breaking all the quote unquote you know whatever you want to call it, man. The status quo. He's going against the grain, kind of beat to his own drum, and it looks good doing it because at all times it's black excellence on display. You got a young man that was on the field shaking hands with Shador. A couple
Yep.
days later, he in legal trouble. You know what I'm saying? We've seen the this is what I'm saying. Like it feels like Jackson State football is a microcosm of Black America, man. Like you got a lot of different things and nuances going on at one time. You got hate going on at the same time. Look at everything that's been on display. You got at the same time we're 9-0 and we chasing greatness. You got a water crisis. You got one of your brothers that's getting that you know what I'm saying, they house screwed up, so they got to, the family got to come over and stay the night. You know what I'm saying? Wow, that's going on. One of the players' cars get broke into. You got jokers lighting fires within blocks of the neighborhood. You see what I'm saying? It's so much going on. You got rappers. We've seen rappers in the locker room that done lost their life a month later. I mean, it's just like every little aspect of it, and it's you can just see that Coach Prime is tailor made for this, man. And at the same time, we're gonna persevere through all of it, and we still gonna be great. And it just, people find any reason to hate. I guess because I'm not a hater, I don't understand really the notion to.
You build different, Ken. A
Yeah,
lot of
man.
us
I
are
don't.
built different.
Yeah, it's just. But that's beautiful though, man.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's a
And to
beautiful
touch
display
on
of his character. But keep
to
going. And
touch
then he
on the
also
crisis
had
with Jackson, to
one
touch on the
last thing.
crisis with Jackson, man, look, for all the listeners out there, y'all, Jackson is a diamond in the rough.
Oh my gosh, it
Okay.
is.
There is so much potential for the city of Jackson
Mm.
and so much that could be done with the infrastructure to make this not only an affordable place to live, but a target destination for people to want to live there. And we got to understand and think bigger than what we see, just what they're putting in front of us. There's a reason why there's a back and forth with this water situation and water crisis in Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
And we always blame it on politics, but we have to ask ourselves, why do the politics exist? What is it that they're trying to do to either minimize the opportunity for us to get our stuff together? And what is it that's coming that they're trying to make sure that they can take advantage of? And at the end of the day, Jackson could be a premier destination for people, especially with Prime being in the area and what's going on at Jackson State. You don't think people want to gravitate to the area now? You don't think that there are investors that want to come and buy property right now? They seeing all of this stuff behind the scenes. And they're like, you know what? You got the stadium situation now. So now you got the governor kind of insinuating that, yeah, we may do some stuff with Jackson State, and everybody knows they're going to try to put the stadium downtown somewhere. That's politics 101. But at the end of the day, I hope Jackson State stands their ground and draws their line in the sand and says, you know what? It needs to be on campus. And it does.
Has to
It
be.
does need to be on campus.
If it ain't on campus, we ain't entertaining it. I can tell you
Yep.
that right now. It's But one more thing to add. I mean, he did a live Q&A with fans. That's another thing. Makes himself personable, where he put it out on Twitter and a lot of people called in, and I thought that was pretty cool. So, and keep in mind, folks, all of this that we're talking about is happening within the week.
Yep.
Goes to shoot a commercial. Then he attends Coach Zimmer. Mike Zimmer's son passed away, and then he's back. He highlights the young man Andre Hunt, which I thought was a beautiful story, because you got Andre Hunt, a wide receiver, a walk-on, bro, that was at Nebraska, get kicked off the team. His grandfather, right before he passed away, tells him, son, you need to get to Jackson. You need to get to Jackson State. And like he highlighted, nobody knows about this. Coach Brett Bartolone, because you got to keep in mind, Andre Hart is from Palmdale, California, y'all. For y'all that don't know this, Coach Brett Bartolone from Whittier, right? So he's a California Connect. He reaches out to him, let him know he's interested, bring him to Jackson. And just like that, you see him on the field Saturday catching passes, number 88. We're like, wait a minute, man, this cat would look like he need to be getting regular minutes. But he's a former 3-star, played in Nebraska, got into a little trouble, and he found himself working his butt off, and coach highlighted him, and I thought he had a beautiful story. So at the same time, you see him telling the story. He mentioned something today too, Shaq, where he talked about he takes about 15 players every week. I want to say Wednesday or Thursday. It might have been Thursday. It might be Wednesdays or Thursdays, where they sit down and talk about real life issues. They talk about real life things. And this is why it speaks to the fact that Coach Prime is so necessary in this space, in this HBCU space, man, because he's leading by example. He's breaking the mold, and he's giving a lot of us what we remember this show that we did on Tiger Talk a while ago, where we talked about HBCUs being a safe haven for African American athletes.
Yep.
Coach Prime is a prime. He has a program that's a very, no pun intended, a prime example of just that very thing we're talking about. And they're gonna bring to my point, because I saw somebody chopping it up in the chat. Y'all go look at Lynn. Lynn and Slim runs, they owners of the Turkey Leg Hut, right? And for those that don't know, it's already out there, so I can speak on it. I ain't gonna say much. It ain't esoteric. He put it out there on his own social media. If you don't know who Lynn and Slim are, Lynn and Slim are the male and female husband and wife couple that owns the Turkey Leg Hut. Okay. The son of, Slim and Bobby Taylor is Bobby Taylor Jr., former 4-star, class of 2022, Texas A&M. I don't think he played this year. Might have dealt with some injuries out of Katy, Texas. He's a great safety. Shaq, did you see the comments that he put? The tweet?
Instagram, yeah.
Yeah, you see what he had to say? He said, listen, I ain't got no relationship with no Jimbo Fisher. I don't know. Yeah. He said, it ain't about money. They got money. Bobby Taylor Jr., Daddy was a great safety for the Eagles, right? He said, but this is the kind of energy we need. We need this energy right now. And I just thought that was so poignant, because you got, at the same time, Coach Prime is highlighting Andre Hunt, who grandfather said, you need to go to Jackson. This is what I'm saying. You got the elders are telling the young folk, and this is what we said. It's going to start with the parents. Y'all want to see a change? Don't wait until you see the Karen that was abusing a young lady in Kentucky, who now done got banned from the university, and she want to cry, I'm rich and this and that. Now she want to cry because the school done banned her because social media strikes again, right? The question is, why wait until you see those types of situations, and I'm not saying that you can't tell your kid, your kids can't go to PWIs, but you got to understand that, hey man, if we continue to push, continue to build this thing up the way it's happening, it'll give us everything that we want to get. What is the question mark for B-Mar? Anyway, so yeah, man. So what he said was, we on this type of time right now. We need this kind of energy. And the energy that he talked about, man, is the fact that not only is this a high profile coach that has a very, really a championship program that he's building, Coach Prime is zero nonsense, man. He got a short tolerance for nonsense, and he gonna hold them boys accountable, man. Young men accountable, not boys. Go ahead.
You remember when he first came, there was a lot of flack about how much transparency was enough, and the amount of images and video content that was coming out from the school. And there was some people didn't feel right about that. Remember, some people were like, y'all.
It was very uncomfortable for a lot of us.
But now, looking at it from a chess perspective, that was a brilliant move. And I say it was brilliant because oftentimes as an HBCU, we want to show other top athletes what type of nourishment and continuity and just home feeling that these players can have at our universities and colleges. Well, what better way to show it than to have this type of transparency and put it out on video every single chance you get? So now all of these schools can showcase the type of hospitality and the type of embracement that you get from an HBCU. And now we can market it to media so that these kids, these sophomores, freshmen, juniors, and seniors who are up and coming can see it and relate to it and be like, you know what? I want to go there. And it's starting to pay dividends.
Right.
Because right now, with the type of exposure that Jackson State and HBCU football is getting over the past, 3 to 6 months, is unprecedented.
Man,
We have
it's
not had
amazing.
this exposure. The amount of exposure that we got in the last 60 days, in some cases, is more than we've gotten in 5-10 years, man. To be honest with you,
It is. It's man, it's next level. And yeah, be more. I like we. It's yet to be seen, but from our understanding, I mean, my expectation. This ain't breaking news, but this is in conjunction with everything you guys have seen on the internet, man. I mean, I expect Bobby Taylor Jr. to be a Jack State Tiger next year. At least
facts,
that's what that's the expectation, man. We talking
facts.
about a 4-star safety. Come on, man.
Come
We
on home,
already gonna
homeboy.
lose John Huggins to the NFL, so yeah, man. I mean, you talking about that kind of talent, man. Let's be real. Bobby Taylor Jr. If you know anything about recruiting, which I'll take you there. Oh no, Blue. I'm not in Mobile this weekend, baby. I ain't doing that. I'm done with Alabama. I know that's your state. I got respect for Alabama, but I ain't fighting through that again. I'm good.
Can't say
No,
no
he's
more
a he's a
delays
he's
on
a he's a
flight.
DB. He's a DB. He plays safety, man. He can play corner too, but he's definitely he definitely plays some safety. He can play both. We'll see where he projects. I'm okay with him being a cornerback. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? But nah, Blue. I ain't doing Mobile this weekend, dog. I'm gonna sit that one out, man. I'm at home right now, and I'm chilling at home number. I'm in one of my homes. I say it that way. So but yeah, man, that's the expectation. Him along with a lot more other top talent too.
Yeah, I expect to see several players from that Texas A&M team
We want them
leave.
all. Come on home, baby.
I expect about
Jamal
3 or 4 to
Stewart should have
leave.
came. It said it's not going. You ain't going to the game. Dang. Yeah, it's all good, man.
Blue don't want to watch that. He don't want
I
to watch that
I
fest.
I ain't scared. I ain't scared. I just ain't trying to go through. So here's the thing, man. I shout out to my boy, man. He I came to visit some family and I had to go to an event or whatever. But enough about all that. But I thought about it. No, I'm not gonna fight through because it's too much. It's too much I gotta go through, bro, to get there, and I ain't willing to do it, man. I ain't willing. I ain't trying to fly to New Orleans and drive 2 hours. No, bro. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. So I'm gonna have my Jackson State gear on. Shout out to what's his name, Deion Sanders Jr. with the Jackson Great. Y'all know I support everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be in Jackson State merch in front of the TV. Go Tigers! Hey man, listen, dog. Hey, Zach, I've done well for myself this season, man. I have elected to not go to the past, that game or this game here. I will be in I will be going to Tisa. I will be going to to the game where we play that team from Lorman. I'll be in Lorman, Mississippi next weekend. You can bet you about $1 on that. So
When you coming up, Ken?
well, I'm gonna go home, man, and I'm gonna get on the bus. I'm gonna ride the bus because for y'all that Alcorn is a one-way in, one-way out. I don't want to drive. I don't want to have no problem with that. And then too, man, a lot of people that a lot of people that always talking about the bus, man, and the ride, and it's fun. And then it's a quick ride from Jackson, bro. So I'm gonna jump on that bus, man, and go down there. You get the tailgate, you got your ticket, and I'm gonna just be regular. I'm gonna be regular, man, and hang out with with some Tigers, man, and really just soak up the last regular season game. But anyway, that's I think that's everything I had from a Coach Prime from what I've seen. Um, I would just say this: everything we see is indicative of what we think a man that is it's going to be in position for a while. You know, I really hope and pray that Coach Prime chooses conscience over, you know what I'm saying, not necessarily just conscience, but just chooses the movement over money. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the money comes. The money's going to come, bro. It's coming. It's coming. Of course, it ain't where it needs to be, but it's coming. Somebody said something on the live today. They were like, look, man, we trying to get this thing. Look, we just did a crowd surfing exercise that showed that we could hit our target if we want to. What's stopping us from saying, hey, we need this amount of money to take care of this? You know, you see what I'm saying? And just soliciting our supporters to hit that goal. Do I think Seven McGee from Oregon will come? Y'all got to go talk to Kobe Orr from the Blitz City podcast, who put that out there. He's an Oregon fan, and he made a video. I watched the video, but the video was based on the premise of Seven McGee making a comment on Coach Prime's video saying, Jackson State, because he is in the portal. Great kid. Best running back to come out.
I just looked him up in the portal.
Yeah, man, Seven McGee. Could you imagine Seven McGee and Savion Wilkerson side by side at Jackson State? Come on, man. Y'all got to understand something. Yes, last year was the first rollout of the Coach Prime edition of the Jackson State Tigers, his official team. This season is season 2, right?
Imagine what season 3 going to be like.
So you see how we got better. There's still some holes. There's still, I don't want to say holes. There's still some things we could tighten up on. Because here's what I would say. See, people don't understand the strategy behind this, Shaq. Everybody wanted to criticize our schedule this year. But see, our schedule was strategic. You get what I'm saying? We lost to ULM last year, which we were close. We should have won that game. Everybody think if we score 1 touchdown, we win that game. If we score another touchdown, 2 touchdowns, we win that game. I absolutely think we would finish score, but Nugget fumbled that ball on the damn kickoff or punt return, whatever that was. And it's okay. This schedule, we finished this schedule and we got better. The success of we dominate this season. We talked about dominate. It's going to bolster our recruiting again. You know, I don't know. Do we finish number 1 ahead of Campbell? I don't know. You know, who knows? Who knows if all the players signed with Campbell? Campbell, after they lost to us, they took a nosedive. So we don't know. But what we do know is that he said first year offense. No, I mean like his full team that he put together. I didn't mean like to break it down. Yeah, he did have some players play in the spring, but no, I was talking about just his full addition of his team. But I do feel like the team for next year is going to be even greater. So think about it like this. What you see transpiring now, y'all got to keep in mind, people that like to throw out like teams like North Dakota State, hey man, we ain't playing them. I do not feel like, we have a chance to both. Hey man, I'm all for it, brother. Hey, y'all already know what we're gonna do. Listen, if I don't know how many games I went to last year. I have to think about it. But I ain't trying to miss no games next year. I'm serious. I don't know about you, Shaq. I'm trying to go to every game next year. I'm trying to go to. I don't care where we playing and how we playing it. I plan on trying, but that's not about me. But here's what I wanted to say, bro.
I got to get my money right.
That's what yeah, me too, dog. I'm working on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on it, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm hustling. Hey, y'all want to help Ken? Hey, I'm going to start a help Ken go to all Jackson State games fund. Donate. Help your boy out. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm definitely going to try to hit as many games as possible. But I do feel like how we look at the Celebration Bowl is going to have a big play. Well, the Celebration Bowl is played the weekend after the early signing period. So I just think the SWAC championship, these next 2 games got to be sexy. I expect us, if we do what Zoe just said and hit 50 at the Gulf Coast Classic. It's gonna be on ESPN Plus. We're gonna look good doing it. Then we got Alcorn Jackson State. That's a rivalry game. It's gonna be on ESPN. If we finish that season 11-0, we finish the season 11-0. That's gonna be impressive, man. I don't care what nobody says. It's gonna be impressive. It's a winning culture. You feel what I'm saying? If you think that Benedict, if Coach Chennisberry stays in place, if you think Benedict ain't gonna have a decent recruiting class that's better than what they probably normally do, or Virginia Union or Albany State, these teams are gonna still recruit well. They still gonna recruit well because they had some success. I don't care what level you're on. The level that you own dictates the type of talent that you can get. And I absolutely feel that you'll see us improve in all the other aspects, because he's going to try to out recruit. We can still get better on the offensive line. I think you can agree with that. Can we improve on the offensive line? You damn right we can.
We will improve.
That's my point. Can we improve at the wide receiver position? Absolutely. How about the defensive line position?
Y'all got to stop listening to some of these.
Who is y'all?
Pessimistic, I
don't listen to nobody.
Spokespersons for these YouTubers that kind of dictate and try to create their own narrative. Y'all, Coach Prime is batting 1,000 right now. Everything that he said he was going to do, he's done. Everything.
He has done. He ain't leveled the playing field yet. Coach, you ain't leveled the playing field yet. That's the remaining thing
to do, level the playing field.
That's going to take a while, so stay a while so you can make sure you do what you do. You ain't leveled the playing field. But, yeah, man, I think we own to something. So this game, I think the game is going to be relatively I think we're going to dominate, man. I think when you look at, like I said, Alabama A&M is coming off a Thursday night loss to Mississippi Valley. Mississippi Valley got their first home game, got their first victory, and it was pretty convincing. They beat them pretty much from the start of the game to the end, and it was Mississippi Valley was the better team. I do feel like this team that that's interesting, Blue. Yeah, you said Morgan State gonna have the best recruiter. I can't argue with that. Damon Wilson is a great damn recruiter. He definitely is. So I don't know who they're gonna start at quarterback. I don't know. Quincy Casey, he former Jack State Tiger, was a fan of QC, and I was a former Quincy Casey. I don't want to say QC because when I said QC, I thought about takeoff, because you think about quality control, but that's crazy. But no, I don't know who they go with. Do they go with Xavier Langford? Do they go with somebody else? I mean, Quincy Casey he's a better passer, but he had 2 interceptions last game. I don't know. We'll see. I do feel like if he plays, he'll be motivated to try to beat Jackson State, which I don't think he has a snowball chance in hell, because the defense that he's going to face is just going to be relentless. We're going to come after him all night long. And I can tell you right now, they got a decent running back with Eaglin, I think is his name. Mm-hmm. They got a decent defensive lineman or / defensive end / linebacker. Number 4, I don't know his name. But I don't think that they have all of their best talent, all of their skill players hit the portal, man. Their best players hit the portal. Quarles, I know what's his name? OJ who I think he went to Bowling Green. I think a dude Fatah Ibrahim hit the portal. Juice Jenkins hit the portal. So those were their best 4 players, man, in my opinion. With Quarles, Hullaire. I'm messing his last name up, but you know who I'm talking about. So Quarles, Juice Jenkins, Hullaire, and Nadul Fatah Ibrahim. Those were the best players on Alabama A&M's offense. Remember, they had a decent offense with Akil Glass. They went and got all these players out of the portal for defense. Defense still hadn't been that good. But Akil Glass obviously masked a lot of holes that they had last year, and he's not going to be playing Saturday. So I don't expect them to have a good showing. I mean, they'll show up, but they're going to get beat down. Hilaire, he's at Bowling Green. That's right. That's what I said. He left, and Ibrahim, Juice Jenkins, as well, and Gary Coles all hit the portal. So that's tough. But they had like I said, their running back. I don't know if you watched him. Have you watched him a good bit, Shaq? A&M.
Have I watched film on them?
Yeah. Have you watched them that much?
Man, I watched their first 3 games, and then I watched their last game against Valley. Mediocre team, man. We should route them and have a field day with them.
We should. I think we will. I think it's going to be a fun day. I think Savion Wilkerson will hit 1,000 on Saturday, y'all. He needs 104 yards. 104. Savion Wilkerson breaks 1,000 yards. First time since Destry D-Train Wright and Jack State history. So you got that history that's going to be made. First time Jack State's going to be 10-0 in school history. And like Zoe said, we're going to continue the trend of holding the quarterback under 200 passing yards. So we think. I don't think they're going to do a whole lot, so.
No, I mean, and they their defense may last maybe about a quarter. They're going to be fired up to play us.
I agree.
So they're gonna play with a lot of heart and soul to start the game. So I expect the first quarter to be kind of close, but after that, I think we're gonna pull away.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a beatdown, man. I think we're gonna give the people, and we're gonna light up Lad People Stadium, man. They went and they pressure washed it and put some new light bulbs out there, and it's gonna look all pretty looking. It's a great weekend for the city of Mobile, and Jackson State being in town is like you said, Barnum and Bailey, Ringley, Barnum and Bailey circus, but the black version. The best show on turf is coming to town, and I think we're gonna dominate, man. I'm anxious to see what we're gonna look like. If I had to guess, I think we the home team. I think we're gonna flip it this time. We're gonna go with the navy and white, with the white pants, with the navy stripe going down the bottom. And I think we're gonna go with the white lids. Put the blue block back on the white lids. But I don't know. Maybe we go with the chrome lids. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see. But I know we're gonna look good, and I think we're gonna put on a show, man. Some other games, bro. I'm not gonna spend much time talking about the rest of the games. I'll tell y'all. I'll do some. And Shaq, if you want to comment on them, you can. FAMU, Alabama State, big game. Now that's one game I do want to touch on. FAMU, Alabama State.
It better not underestimate them.
I don't think they will. But FAMU's playing for a potential playoff at large bid. They got to go and beat them. They got to beat down Alabama State. Alabama State 6-3, man. Shout out to the Alabama State Hornets. They've had a really good season. They playing in Montgomery. FAMU dominate them. They go to 8-2, and then they finish the season against somebody. I don't know who they last game. Oh yeah, Bethune-Cookman, which they probably gonna win the Florida Classic. So we'll see. I got FAMU winning that game though. I got FAMU winning that game probably some along the lines of 24, maybe 24-17. I got them winning by a touchdown. I think Alabama State. Yeah, Alabama State will be formidable. They got a decent defense. I don't think FAMU is going to score in the 30s on that game. I don't think they are. It's the teams that have beat them, usually, we even including us, we only put up 26 against them. So, speaks to their defense. Southern Mississippi Valley. Southern, I got Southern winning that game. They better win that game. I'm rooting for Mississippi Valley, though. Go Mississippi Valley. Come on, Delta Devils. Come on, get your second win.
If Dooley lose that game, they coming for him.
They ought to. They ought to come for themselves. They don't want to hire them. Alcorn, Bethune-Cookman. Shout out to Bethune-Cookman. Like I said, we rocking with them, and but I think Alcorn win that game. I think they get to 5-5, and Alcorn won't finish the season above 500. So they got to get that game to get to 5 wins. Another game, Prairie View, Arkansas Pine Bluff. Very important game for Prairie View. Because Shaq, Prairie View just got to win out to win the SWAC West. They got Prairie View this week. They got Pine Bluff this week, and I know they got Mississippi Valley next week. So Southern is got their fingers crossed. Now let me say this: if Prairie View somehow lay an egg this weekend, or next weekend and lose one of these games, terrible. They are a shoe into the SWAC West championship. I mean, for the SWAC championship games, you're staring at a potential rematch. I know people don't probably like that because they want the sexy matchup, especially Zoe. You want to play Southern again. I want to play who win. I don't give a damn
that
about
would
playing
be
no
good
Southern.
for the aesthetics, for attendance. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't care about that because I think when we play, they're gonna show up anyway. Hell, we just sold out Texas Southern in Houston. And they had 6,000 fans for homecoming, 22,000 for versus Jackson State. So that ought to tell you what you need to know. Jackson State, Alabama, A&M. I don't have the point spread right now. Is the spread on there just yet?
I'm going Jackson State 56, Alabama A&M 7.
Man, a lot of people saying 56-7. All right. Here's
That
what
means
I'm
we're
gonna
gonna
say.
score 14 points every quarter.
Jackson State 52. Alabama A&M 3. I don't think they score a touchdown. I don't think they score a touchdown. So I really don't. I don't think they score a touchdown. I think the team is going to really come out focused on defense to make sure they don't give up nothing. I think Quincy Case is capable of throwing the ball. Both quarterbacks throw the ball to the other team. I do feel like we're going to win the turnover battle, and I think that's going to be the thing that's going to hurt them. I don't think they get past 3 points. If anything, they might score 6.
Let me check the weather for that game.
Yeah, the game starts at 4 p.m. I don't have them scoring a touchdown. They don't get past 6 points, if anything. If they score 9, it's 3 field goals. I don't see them getting in the end zone that game. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna go with a score of 52-3 or 52-6, somewhere along that line. I give them a couple of field goals. I do know that they, like I said, they got a good running back though. Donovan Eaglin is solid. He is a solid running back. Shador's going to eclipse 3,000 passing yards on Saturday. He needs 336 passing yards in order to hit 3,000 for the season. I absolutely feel like he's going to hit that. Savion needs 104 yards to hit 1,000. So on Saturday, Shador's going to get past 3,000. Savion is going to get past 1,000. Shador's going to cross 30 touchdowns. Savion's going to cross a total of 10 touchdowns.
You think Grown still has a chance to hit 4,000 yards passing,
including the Celebration Bowl? He does.
With possible 3 games left.
He does it with the Celebration Bowl. He's gonna need the Celebration Bowl. I don't think he's gonna hit it in the SWAC championship. Not with Alcorn. He got to like kill it. I don't think if he have 500, I'll be shocked. You feel what I'm saying? Because we got a running game. Usually them passing games, the running backs don't really do much on offense when you throwing for 400 and 500 yards, unless you just playing against some scrubs. But the way they playing us is just not going to allow it. So he's going to need the Celebration Bowl.
Most every team is dropping 8.
Yeah, he's which is why Savion going to carve their ass up. So keep dropping 8, and he'll just keep doing what he do. So I'm with it, man. I mean, he'll hit 4,040, but he's going to need the Celebration Bowl to do it. And that's pretty damn impressive either way. I don't think he hit Casey Terrio's record over the next 2 weeks. He would need a monster 2 games in order to break that record, which is about 3,600 passing yards on the regular season. Last game, Grambling, Texas Southern in Houston. I got Grambling. Grambling's on the roll, man. I think Grambling gonna beat Texas Southern. I do. That's really all my take on that. I got. So
they've been peaking at the end of this season. For the last
they found their identity, man. They found their identity. I think they playing inspired football and they playing for next season. So Anywho, what you say? What up? What do you know if the FAMU game? Oh yeah, the FAMU. No, I don't know. It's not on. Unless Alabama State has like some type of YouTube channel, it's not showing on TV anywhere. It's not. It's not on TV. It would now. Now wait a minute. Unless somebody can tell me if it's on is it on HBCU Go? Do y'all have the HBCU Go schedule? I can look that up real quick.
I'm looking it up right now.
Saturday. Florida A&M. No, it's not. It's not. Hold on one second. So November the 12th.
November the 12th is Bethune-Cookman and Alcorn. November 19th is Texas Southern and Alabama A&M.
There you have it.
They may stream it on their web. Well, actually, they can't. The game is going to be at
It's going to be in
the game at Alabama State.
Yeah, Alabama State.
Alabama State has their own video network too, so they may stream it on their TV channel.
That'd be good. They might stream it. Hornets channel or whatever it's called. Okay, so yeah, there you go. EA looks like it's going to be on their YouTube channel. It might be on YouTube, SWAC Network 1, 2, or 3. Okay, possible. I love that YouTube. So good deal, man. I'm gonna definitely be tuned in. That's gonna be a good game, man. Let me see what time they. Let me not. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me not lie. Okay, their game come on at 2 p.m. So I'll be watching that until 4. At 4 o'clock, yeah, don't bother me. I don't care nobody at 4 o'clock. When Jack State start playing, y'all just nobody else matters. But this is the cool part, y'all. We got the first 4 games come on at 2. So Prairie View, Arkansas Pine Bluff, Alcorn, Bethune-Cookman, Southern. So you got Southern's going to be on ESPN Plus. You got Alcorn, Bethune-Cookman's going to be on HBCU Go. Alabama State's going to be on their network. Arkansas Pine Bluff is that ain't nobody care game. So we ain't really looking for that. It's going to be in Pine Bluff. They just need to win that game. You know what I mean? And then come at 4 o'clock, Jackson State's going to be the only game on at 4, with the exception of the games that's finishing up. And then at 6 o'clock, Grambling plays Texas Southern on ESPN Plus. So, Wayne, you already know what time it is. Don't nobody care about no Arkansas Pine Bluff Prairie View. Everybody expect them to win. ASU's website said it'll be on Bounce TV too. Okay, there you go, EA. Hey, they going. Hey. See, Arkansas. Let me tell you something, man. We talk about Alabama State. Alabama State got they handling business out there now. They got their shit together when it comes to handling business, facilities, and seems like they got their coach. You know what I'm saying? They love him, Eddie Robinson Jr. and that's cool. And he is definitely, he's an alum. People talk smack, but guess what? If you're gonna talk smack and call him a real estate agent, you got to come back and say, you know what? First season 6-3, with the potential to finish with 7 or 8 wins, is highly impressive. Because boy, he knocked off FAMU on Saturday. That's huge, man. That's huge. You found yourself a coach. And then y'all could you only imagine, Shaq, if we do just so happen the schedule falls and we play Alabama State again next year for homecoming? Could you imagine the storylines behind that, bro?
Man, the fans gonna be screaming, "Who ain't SWAC the whole game, bro?" Oh man.
Hey, you definitely gonna you gonna hear that. That's gonna be my
blasting that
gosh.
on the speakers the whole game.
That's gonna be epic, man. Oh my goodness, bro.
And don't mess around and let us get a nice little lead in the first or second quarter. Oh, that's it.
Yes, indeed.
They gonna be like, we never coming back.
Hey, you got that right. When Jack State playing, everybody tune in. The other team need to play after. I'm telling you, you better play before or after. Because when we playing, man, them folk, man, people don't even watch their own team games when Jack State be on.
That's true.
Y'all know it. Stop lying. Y'all know it, because if y'all don't believe me, just go look at the attendance last week at Texas Southern. Y'all do realize that Texas Southern had just played their damn homecoming. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying. Everybody was in the building trying to see Travis and Fedora and Dion and Shiloh and Aubrey Miller and Cameron, Silver Craig. You see what I'm saying? Savion Wilkerson. They were trying to see the whole family. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Man, I lost. It's all good, man. Anywho. But yeah, man, that's pretty much what I had, bro. I just wanted to come on, spend a good hour, talk about a little football, man, and give my take. I got my prediction 52-3. 52-3, or I mean, I say 52-6. I'm gonna solidify 52-6. I'll give them 2 field goals. And
I'm sticking with my 56-7.
I'm close to you. I just don't think I don't think they get in the end zone, man. I think the defense is gonna really try to nail down and keep them out of the end zone. That's just my opinion on that. What else is going on? What else is going on right now? I think the team
Hey,
left today.
what's the facility attendance in Mobile?
Lad Peoples holds 40,000. The 40,000 seat stadium. Let me confirm that. 40,000. Lad Peoples holds 40,000.
We should get about 32 or 34 in there.
Shit, we gonna get 40K in that mug, man. You see that crazy, bro? You see that concert, man, for the day? That thing was full, man. They expecting to sell out. That's the expectation. I say we get to about. I don't know if we sell out. I think we get to about 38,000. You right.
The reason why I said about 32 or 34 because I know it's going to be a lot of people, third parties, is going to buy up some of them tickets and try to resell them.
Yep. Maybe we get to 35 to 36K. Man, that's not gonna be bad. I think it's gonna look good in there. No, it's 40K. It's 40K indeed. Yeah. What's the weather, bro? Did we get the weather for the game?
Man, it's good weather. I think it's like 70 degrees.
Ooh, that's real good weather. That's dang good weather, man. And boys get to go out there and do their thing, man. I love it, man. I just, I live for the videos, man. Watching all the videos and just kind of, checking out all the content. That's gonna be dope, man. Shout out to Robert Brazil, Dr. Doom, his hometown, and had a lot to do with getting this game played in Mobile. This would have been a home game, y'all. Y'all realize that, don't it? I'd have been in Jackson this weekend, Shay.
Game started at 4, right?
4 p.m.
Yeah, it'll get down to the Saturday night. It's going to get down to 39 degrees. So it's going to be around Saturday day, around 69. So by game time, it's probably going to be around 50.
It's going to be cold. Blue said it's either perfect weather or raining like a motherfucker. Yes, indeed. JSU gonna be about 35K. Right now, 20% chance. Yeah, we ain't worried about that. It ain't gonna do no raining. We ain't worried about that 20% chance. He put that up there. I remember one time Shaq looking at a damn radar at a meteorologist. What do you call it? The forecast. Man, that joker had 18% every day. I said, man, you copy and pasted that. Ain't no way you believe that it's gonna rain 18% every single day. I said, yeah, y'all just putting shit down now. Just to get the report. I got a report I got to turn in tomorrow, man. I did the same thing. I just copy and paste for the. I'll get to the but I'll edit out some stuff, man. But we'll see. But brother, that's all I got, man. I ain't gonna be up here. I ain't gonna be on here long. I know y'all say I'll be saying, hey, that's all I got for the night. I ain't gonna open the stream up, but it's getting a little late. I'm getting a little exhausted. You know what I'm saying? So wanted to come on, man, and give you guys a great update. Appreciate you guys so much, man, for the crowd surf project, man, and donating. Everyone that donated, you guys are amazing. And we hit our target, man. As soon as everything gets in place, this is the best comment of the night. It's a 20% chance for rain and 100% chance for an ass whooping. You got that right. You got that right, man. We're gonna be 10-0. I cannot wait, man, to come back on this thing and be 10-0. And it says that hey, Blue, if FAMU win gets in play. No, it does not. A FAMU win makes you 8-2. And then if you win against Bethune-Cookman, you become 9-2, and your chances of getting an at-large bid is greater than it is today. I'll say that. Now, that's not to say you're gonna get in. They still some things got to happen. Y'all have to win out and hope some other teams lose. There you go.
And they got to dominate them last 2 games.
You got to, because you got a good. So what you do Saturday is important because Alabama State is a decent team, man. They 6-3. They a solid team. So if you can go and dominate, you got a chance, man. You got a chance. I hope y'all get it, man. I would love to see the SWAC get representation. I do feel like if y'all do get a chance. Oh, speaking of FAMU, man, shout out to Isaiah Land, man, getting that invite to the recent Senior Bowl. I think he's the first one that's got the official invite. So that's dope, man. Shout out to him, man. He started the season off a little shaky. And with the bull junk that transpired with him getting, cleared and everything. So I'm ecstatic for him, man, because he stayed down and they rewarded him for it. So that's a great thing. I'm hoping to see a lot more players. Man, Jackson State got to at least get 2. Man, Aubrey Miller, John Huggins, Aubrey Miller, Shane Hooks. Somebody got to get that Reese's Senior Bowl invite, man. Come on, Jim Nagy. Come on with it. That's interesting. Appreciate you, nerds. Damn, since it comes to the SWAC, that'll beat everybody but JSU. Damn. Hey, man. Yeah, man. Y'all wasn't beating us in the MEAC either, just FYI. I just thought I'd throw that. Hey, dog. No, dog. 2014, man. Hail Mary. Yeah, man. Hal Jackson, first year. LaMontanez Ivy to McKenzie, and it was so beautiful. Man, you didn't know I was standing at the exit before he threw that ball, Shaq?
Man, look, have you realized that FAMU been standing at the altar by themselves for the past 4 years?
Boy, you stupid. Hey, man, listen. Hey, and now I'm gonna say this. But bro, it was close. Like last 3 years, before this season, it was very close. Every game was close. Like 2014, they had the lead. He threw that bad baby up there, and McKenzie came down with it. 2018 is all Willie Simmons' fault. He was piss poor clock management at the end of the game, so they should have won that game. They should have won that game 19-18. Ain't no way in the hell they should have ran a play and didn't have no timeouts. It was so weird that even our players was like, wait a minute, we won? Like, oh my goodness, they just screwed up. Wow. They just ran out the field like, we won. And then last year, 7-6. And then this year, we know what happened this year. So I ain't gonna read it. Yeah, we beat the hell out of them. Yeah, we beat them. We beat them pretty bad, man. So yeah, man. Anywho, I'm rooting for you, fam. Fam, you've been through a lot this season, man. Got a new AD. Now they trying to steal your coach. Now y'all gonna get a little bit of that Coach Prime flavor, man. I am. I'm taking vitamins every day. I'm good. I promise you I'm good. Man, when I got hit hard, bro. I got hit hard, but I'm good. I was just out. So here's the thing about right now. Y'all got to make sure y'all take care of yourself, man. And let me say this, and we'll get off. I'm bald headed for one. So I went to an event, and it was outside, man, and it was like, man, it was 40 degrees in Cali, bro. And then I leave Cali, dog, and it's 80 degrees. But then when the nighttime hits, it starts getting colder. But you sweating, your bald head and stuff, so you you gotta, you're dealing with them, the temperature stuff. Y'all know what we're talking about. But no, I take my vitamins daily, man. I'm good. I'm good. It might be this little thing right here, this headset. I don't know. I feel like I'm
Hey,
talking.
shout out to EA for saying check your D3 levels. So for all of us that's on the line, black folks,
Yep.
all right, during the winter times, fall and winter times, increase your vitamin D intake, because we're not getting as much sunlight. So y'all make sure. Don't matter.
Definitely.
Soon as September, October hit, start taking more vitamin D.
I'm gonna go get some vitamin D tomorrow, just because you said that. I'm gonna go take some more. I'm gonna definitely. So I that is true. I actually have I actually got a prescription for that. So when I went and got my annual earlier this year, he said that in African American, he said usually in African American patients, our D3 levels are low, vitamin D. So
Some of us be thinking that we lethargic and all
thank
this
you,
other
Diamond,
stuff
for checking on
is
me. Keep
vitamin
checking
D.
on me now. You keep checking on me. I appreciate you. I'm gonna. Hey, listen, go to the doctor, y'all. Go to the doctor, man. Make sure you go to the doctor. Make sure you go get checked. And if you feel something weird, hey, I'm gonna tell you what I did get, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it again, Shaq. We getting off this stream after I say this, brother, because they be laughing at me when I say this. I went and got my $10 Planet Fitness membership, y'all. So I'm about to get my swole on. Now you ain't gonna see this until 2023 football season. Now right now I'm under construction, so I let myself get a little. I'm heavier than I want to be. I got to tone this thing back up, man. Get right for y'all, man. It's cardigan season, but I ain't got no cardigan body right now. Can't be walking around with looking like Willie Lup Lup, man. I can't be around here with the muffin top, dog. I got to get back swole, man. Now I'm swole now. But I ain't swole like you think I am. I ain't swole like that. I used to be strong. Man, look at here, man. Look at here, man.
Look,
You
now
already
you
know.
strange.
I'm gonna chalk it up to all this traveling and eating at the tailgates. And hey, man, hey, what it is. But listen here, man. I'm about to go and just. This is what my goal is, people. This is my goal, and I leave y'all with this. This is my admonishment to everybody: consistency. That's it. Hey, man, make sure you meal prep. Make sure you consistency. My goal is to get up and go. That is it.
Mm-hmm.
That is it. I played basketball all my life, played through college. I know what it looks like. I'm telling you, I have one goal: to dedicate a certain amount of time on this day, that day, that day, and that day, and be consistent with that. That is it. 1 hour. 1 hour a day of exercise. That's it. That's all I'm. If I can just be consistent, bro, and just when I'm just go get my little workout in, jump in the showers, and do that. Just be consistent. We'll be fine. We all will be. So anyway, man, got nothing but
All
love for
facts.
y'all, bro. Appreciate you, big dog, for coming on, man.
No doubt, man. You know I got you, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, everybody, I appreciate y'all. Look, I'll jump back on this thing. I probably won't be back on till Monday. I'm gonna just take a break from, and like I said, and travel, man. And I'll come back on. Might do a quick reaction after the game. Might not. We'll see. We'll see if I'm in a position. If I'm not in a situation or setting where I could actually do a stream, I'm not gonna try to force it. I'll wait until Monday to do a real full recap. Because what I'm probably gonna do is just give my, knock out the Tiger Talk recap, and then we'll come on Monday. But until then, peace out, y'all, man. Y'all be safe, man. Y'all take care of yourself, man. Go Tigers, and let's get this dub. Let's get the 10-0, baby.
All right. D I love, baby.
Yeah, love. Go Tigers.